And we're back. Welcome back, us.
Hi.
Well, technically, 3 of us are back with the DM, and 1 of us is just on the ground.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pick her up? Because I don't have any strength.
Yeah, it's kind
totally
of
will.
eerily quiet. It's a bit darker as the sun sets.
If only you would have had that dancing lights to cast on him.
If only you would shut the.
So yeah, what do you guys do in the aftermath of this strange encounter?
So she's stable, but is she unconscious still?
Don't even think about it.
Is she unconscious?
Yeah, she's laying there.
I look for a
So we
spider.
kind of have to like camp out then.
Well, I mean, the village is right there.
It's right there. I can pick her
Can
up.
someone drag her to the village?
Jess is the only one strong enough.
I mean, yeah, I'll do it, but first I want to like assess like what the hell just happened. Like,
Yeah, that
is
was
there anything
weird.
on the ground? Like, first of all, I want to pick up the darts I threw.
Oh, and I'm
Okay.
picking up my daggers. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going
Is there
looking for
anything
daggers.
left of this ghost skeleton?
There's
Yeah, is
just
there anything
a
there?
pile of detritus that Alizarin smacked off of it with her mace.
Mm.
Just leaves and dirt and twigs and rocks just kind of heaped up in a pile. Smoking a bit still from the dragon breath.
I'm like pushing it around with my mace. Do I?
So what are you investigating or perception?
Yes.
Like what skill?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm investigating. That makes sense.
Sure, I'll do that too.
I'll just lay here.
Investigation.
Hang on a
Completely
second.
unconscious. Totally fine. Don't
I'll
worry
get you in
about
a
me,
second.
guys. There's other stuff to do. It's cool. It's cool.
I've never killed a thing before.
12.
Are there any like animals anywhere?
Wait, where?
Should be on your skill list. You can just click it. I'll tell you what you guys find.
Oh, got it.
Nice.
So yeah, Lorian, you kind of paw through it, and you can tell that it looks like somebody just grabbed stuff from the surrounding area and heaped it in a pile. Like the leaves look like they're from the trees nearby. The rocks are not. Like there's nothing unusual about it for you. Alizarin, looking through it, you can kind of feel, maybe on a spiritual level, the kind of residual energy that pulled all of this matter together into that form. And there's definitely something, maybe something almost magnetic about the way that spirit operated on the objects around it.
Okay.
So I say when I'm looking at it, I was like, well, it just looks like a bunch of pile of leaves.
Can I investigate it too? Can we-
Yes, roll investigation.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. It's weird. It seems like that.
Well,
spirit
clearly
was
it's weird. I mean, it was a ghost band inside of a pile of muck.
Zisa, looking at it, you get kind of the same impression as Alizarin, but you, as a druid, can definitely feel kind of the unnatural. Like you've encountered this kind of energy before in your den of things that should be dead and gone,
Oh yeah.
but are dead and simultaneously not gone. Because this is a familiar phenomenon for you.
I know this phenomenon. I say to the group.
Phenomena?
After I said, oh yeah!
So this is interesting because the elder of my den feels this way too. But he's not dead. But he's also not awake or breathing. So I'm pretty sure we have a zombie ghost situation on our hands.
So this man was a druid at some point?
No, that's my dragonborn den. So I mean, it could have been a dragonborn thing, but there have also been around the area more sort of things that make that feeling happen, I guess, right? Let me look. It's in here. It's in my
I am
note.
just awestruck, like
Um,
staring at you.
Yeah, there's like something wrong with the natural process of death, and this person was. So I don't. Was he like trapped in his ghost form, and that's what he wanted to escape, or was he just trying to get through that gate? I guess is a good question. And this seems to be a widespread issue, and it probably has something to do with our mission.
Well, I just think it was a ghost band inside of some leaves. I'm looking for spiders while she's unconscious.
Calithra starts to snore quietly.
Aw.
I stealth.
Can we take some of the stuff?
Yeah.
The ghost stuff and
Some
put it
things.
I
in?
know what you're trying to do. You're trying to steal from me, you little rat brat.
You want
You
the
are
ghost
unconscious. You're sleeping.
So yeah, you're able to collect samples of what's left of this creature you encountered. Valorian goes kind of sneaky.
Well, it's a 15. Sorry, if it won't add like the for some reason.
Oh, that's
We'll have to try to find if there's somewhere I can add the
Yeah.
bonus in, but yeah, sorry.
oh no, it's adding it. You rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's the normal one, and then a rogue can pick 2 things to be like to double the
Oh,
proficiency
rogues,
in.
right?
Yeah,
Got it.
So
Got it. Yeah, so Valorian, kind of while you guys are looking and poking at this pile of stuff, just kind of sidles over to where he's trying to go, sneaky like.
Are there any like animals around anywhere that I can talk to?
Actually, it's eerily empty of animals, as if they fled the area.
They sensed the death. So should we go to the village then and see if we can ask somebody there, like if they're also dead or not? Let's see what's going on.
has anybody like I look towards the village? Is anybody looking over the wall? Is anybody like
Oh yeah, true.
like are there any people that were watching us fight this ghost creature?
So you look over to the village, and it's been quiet for some time now. And as you look over, the gate creeps open ever so slightly, and a head pokes out, and just kind of it's a woman, kind of an older woman, and she pokes her head out and she says, "Is he gone?"
We killed it. We killed it. It's fine. You can come out. And I
She
waved to her.
sighs in relief and she says, "Oh, bless my stars! Thank you. He comes every night, bangs on this gate."
You poor dear. You poor dear.
She shakes her head and just kind of looks you guys over, and she says, I can tell that you're not from around here, but nonetheless, you've done us a great service. Please." And the gate swings open.
Is she wearing
Yes.
nice clothes?
No, she is wearing a rather dilapidated dress. It's kind of faded.
Okay.
She's older. Her hair's kind of iron gray, pulled back. She has wrinkles on her face. She's moving a little slow, and kind of.
I offer to take her arm and to help her walk.
And she pats you on the arm. She says, "Oh, thank you. My old bones these days." Sighs and like putters into the village on your arm. Who is anyone carrying Calithra?
I pick up
Peace
Calithra.
out.
I pick her up. I'm carrying her
Cool. I can't get pissed off because I'm unconscious.
like wedding
Everybody's
style.
lucky.
And she kind of gives Calithra's body the side eye, and she says, "You'll want to come to the inn, lay her down on a bed. I'm sure we can do something for her."
I just
Do we
nod.
need to?
She kind of quirks an eyebrow at you. And,
I also quirked that eyebrow at-
Yeah.
She's so peaceful like this.
She's quiet, isn't she?
Yeah.
Her long silver braid is like grazing the ground. It's so long, so I just kind of like wrap it over her body, and I'm like,
My hair is beautiful, like spun from the webs of Loth herself.
yes, exactly.
You talk in your sleep?
You notice it.
That's the impression the hair is giving you, and you're thinking that in your head.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, hair.
Damn, girl.
She just kind of looks at Alorian and is like, please allow us to extend our hospitality to your injured.
Of course, yes.
All right. The inn is this way, and as you walk down the main street of this village, it's oddly deserted. Like there's no people walking around. You don't see any dogs or anything like that. It's very quiet. And you enter the inn, and everybody's head kind of turns to look at you. They notice Zisa first because she just kind of takes up the entire doorway. She's like, hi guys.
Hello. I say hello. Are these people friendly towards me, or they're like?
They all seem older. And they all seem very tired. And you get the impression that they would be like shocked or taken aback, but they simply just don't have the energy for it. So they just kind of squint at you, and they're like, okay.
Are they like mostly human?
Yeah, everyone here is human, yes.
So we're all weirdos.
Weird AF.
Okay.
But they seem to lack the
I
energy.
look pretty normal compared to my company, so I'm not too worried about it.
This is true. Lorian is the most normal looking of all of you.
So how full is the inn or the bar area of the inn?
Not very. There's maybe 3 people seated at the bar. All the tables are empty. The bartender is seated actually at a chair behind this bar in front of the 3 people that are there. It looks like they were having a conversation when you walked in.
Do all the customers look like peasants, like the old lady?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All wrinkled, all older, all
I
tired.
approach the bartender and I say, "We've come from the gates. We've vanquished this ghostly beast that this poor woman has said has been bothering you night after night, and we are very thirsty."
As you're talking in this like very like heroic style, he's kind of squinting at you, and he nods slowly, and he's like, thirsty. Yeah, I could do something about that. And he kind of hefts himself out of his chair and creeps towards the taps and starts filling cups very slowly. Thirsty. You say you killed the thing. That poor man. I wonder what's happened to him. Well, something bad, judging by the way he's been pounding on the gates. But
My good sir, have you been partaking in your own ale this evening?
well, there's not much else to do around here when that happens. I had a little bit, but he kind of trails off and mutters to himself.
Okay, I take the how many cups does he fill?
He fills 3.
Okay, I take the 3 cups of ale and bring them to my party and give Sisa and Alizarin both one of them.
Thank you. Is there a very, very, very old, cranky, wise-looking person in this bar I can talk to?
Sure,
Who's
yes.
the oldest person in this place?
The oldest person, he's seated at the end of the bar. His beard is kind of like pooled in his lap as he hunches over his ale mug. And he looked at you guys when you came in, but quickly lost interest and is kind of staring down into his ale.
Can I ask him if he knows anything about the ghost monster?
Yeah, you can approach him and talk to him. What do you say?
Okay, so I'll go up to him and I'll say, "Hello. Do you know anything about that ghost man who's been knocking on the fence every night.
So he turns and like looks at your sternum, and then tilts his head back, looks up at you, and he says, "Well, I've seen weirder things lately. Yeah, the archivist or what's left of him." And he just kind of looks at you.
What else? What other weird things have you seen?
Oh, the animals are acting. We had to stop hunting. Wolves they're like rabbit, but not. I've seen all sorts of spirits and apparitions and things that I don't rightly understand. But moving through that forest, I would be careful going in that archive if I were you. He takes like a long sip.
Hmm. Can I tell the rest of my group what he said, or can they hear him? Are they part of this conversation?
I'm assuming we're all pretty close.
So I guess I look at you guys. And
I
say,
followed her when she walked over. I mean, yeah.
The woman by this point has directed someone to take Calithra to
I was gonna
the
say,
room.
I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah. She shows you where you can lay her to rest.
All right, cool.
Not permanently.
Okay,
Sorry.
then in
You can
fact,
lay her down to chill.
So I lay her down and then come back to everyone else.
can we ask him when that started happening? When they started noticing these weird things?
He says, "Oh, it was during that long summer. You remember. It was so hot for so long, and the smell coming from that forest, things rotting, but walking. I don't like to think of it. But yes, about a year ago during that I thought that summer would never end, but I'm not so glad that it did." He shakes his head. "I don't know what this world is coming to."
Because you're drunk, sir.
He kind of scrunches his like old wrinkly face at you.
I snicker a little bit.
Now, what I drink is my business.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
Takes like a pointed drink from his tongue, plunks it down on the bar.
I can relate.
It seems as though we should find this archive place.
Yeah, it sounds like that's where all the ghost monsters are going. And that's probably where we need to go to solve our problems.
Should we
And
wait
apparently
until...
everyone else's problems. Yeah, we should wait for our friend.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
It's also
I'll catch up to you.
late. It's late. You can travel at night, but
I forgot. I think you said the sun was setting when we were approaching.
Yeah.
I turn to... So, does it seem like the old lady is in some way connected to the inn? Like, does she also seem like she works there or serves there, or...
yeah, she's kind of wiping down tables behind you guys as you're talking to this guy.
Okay, I'm going to turn to her then and talk to her since she seems slightly less lethargic than everyone else in the bar. And ask her if we can also have some rooms for the night.
And she nods and she says, of course. After you chase whatever that thing is away, I could do no less. You can have them such as they are. We haven't really had... things have been tough around here, but yes, of course.
Thank you.
So, she would give you guys rooms for the night. Are you doing anything, or do you just want to take a long rest?
Do I become conscious at any point?
You will wake up in the morning, yes.
I want to, at maybe like 2-ish a.m., go back to the bar.
Okay. There's no one there. It's dark. It's been closed up.
I am looking for money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll me investigation. Find something.
Give me the money, all of it.
Did you?
Yeah, so you poke around. You poke around behind the bar, looking for coins. You find 5 gold coins.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, various bottles of liquor are stored there. There's some cups, some dirty rags.
Are there
Uh,
any of the bottles of liquor that look dustier than the rest?
Uh, yes,
I will
yes.
take the one that looks the most dusty.
You may add it to your inventory.
Cool.
Um,
And then I go back to my room and go back to sleep.
Okay.
Can I help her with my healing kit again, or is that just a thing that she needs to rest and then she gets better?
She'll be better in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any animals inside this town? Are there any animals anywhere?
You don't
Is it
sense anything.
Weird humans?
You don't sense anything. You don't even sense rats.
Nothing, huh?
Quite strange.
Weird. It's very weird.
Just,
All right.
just-
Well, and there's no. It's like a small village, right? So we've
Yeah.
basically seen what there is to see. Okay. Then I'll go to sleep.
Okay. So you guys wake up in the morning. Calithra, you feel like you have a hangover almost, but your hit points are back. You were maybe crankier than you might otherwise be. Maybe not. I don't know how you would react to the events of the prior evening.
I replace one of my spells with detect magic, and I go to the last area where the golem was seen and cast detect magic to see if I can find anything.
Okay. Can you?
Is this before we're all awake?
It's the first thing I do. I don't care if you're awake or not. If I see any of you in the room, I walk right past you and I go to it. Especially you.
So let me see the spell.
Okay, well,
Okay, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in an area that bears magic. Okay, yeah, so you see...
I'm gonna hang on. Sorry. Because she's acting with such kind of ferocity, I'm assuming she's not trying to hide the fact that she's leaving to go somewhere.
Oh no, I
So,
bold and
I
someone
hear
had better
her-
be opening that door for me as I walk out the door, so you can come with me if you
I
dare.
hear her
If you
going
dare.
out, so I follow behind her. Not like right behind her, but I'm very suspicious constantly, like 24/7 of what the heck she's doing. So I'm wondering why she's leaving without like telling anybody or raising the rest of us from our rooms, and so I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. Are you just kind of like ambling down the street, or are you trying to be stealthy?
No, I don't care if she sees me.
Got it.
And I'm following them because I think that they might have found some clue.
Okay. Lizard, what are you doing this early in the morning?
I hear them outside in the hall, and I'm just like, "Ugh," and I put my pillow back over my head.
Lizard rolls over. So the three of you
Lizard hits snooze.
kind of have this like elongated conga line out of the village as you follow each other.
All stomping after each other.
Yeah. And Calithra, you get to this pile of junk and you cast detect magic. And you see it's very faint, but you see kind of the glow of necromantic energy
Mm-hmm.
in this pile, and there's like a thin filament of it rising up and angling back towards where the archive would be.
Okay. Is there any way I can capture this essence or store it?
I don't think so. You can see the filament and you can tell where it's going, but I don't think you're able to.
Okay, for as long as I'm able to, I will follow the magic of the filament.
Okay.
Do we catch up to her as she's walking back to town?
Yeah, like you see her walk over to the pile of stuff and like look at it and cast a spell, stand up, turn right, like about face, and just stomp past you in the other direction. I assume you're
As she approaches, I ask her what the hell she's doing.
You wouldn't understand.
And I say, did you find something?
I did.
Are you feeling better?
Yes.
Is she
Yes,
at
I am.
1 HP at this point?
No, I'm at full health points.
What did you find?
There's a trace element of magic leading back to the city from this creature. Something here. It was likely summoned here. Can I roll a religion and see if there's any kind of knowledge in any of my studies in my attempts to become a high priestess of Loth? Had I come across this type of golem, this type of summoner? Would I know if it was summoned by a mage, by a cleric? Would it have come into the plane of existence on its own? Like, I need something.
Yeah, roll me a religion.
Do I just click on it?
Sheet. Yeah.
Right. Did it work? That is 8.
I mean, you've heard of some weird things like this, but you don't really, you're not able to separate like fact from fiction on this. I get there's always some crazy story about Walking Dead or whatever, but you've never heard of any specifics like this.
Thing in this town. They've heard something about this before. Something of this must have to do with the feathers. Do they have no magic casters here in the city? Are there no clerics of their own? Is there a temple? Is there somewhere that I can go to attempt to find out more knowledge? These plebeian humans sitting in a bar know nothing. All they do is sit and drink their worries away.
Chill, bro.
I'm pissed.
Oh.
I just got killed to death. I don't have time to screw around, okay? I'm hungover.
That's a little
My
bit of
head
an
hurts.
exaggeration. You're clearly alive. Just saying. Technically.
We could go to the archives.
I believe that is the best idea, Dragon Lady.
We should probably wake up Alizarin first.
We should leave her a note. She'll be able to find her own way there.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna go get her. You can venture ahead alone if you'd like, but I'm gonna go get her.
How far away is she? Can't we just like yell, wake her up and tell her to get down here?
Hey, you can go back to the inn. Like it's not.
She didn't wake up when a huge dragon was trampling past her door. I don't know if yelling for her is gonna work out.
Text me.
Just text her. All right. Well, let's go back and wake her up real quick.
Okay. So do all of you go?
Wake up.
Callithra,
wait
do you just like
downstairs.
wait outside? Yeah, okay.
I'll wait downstairs.
All right. I go upstairs and I'm like, hey, guess what? There's magic afoot.
What?
Do we see any of the like bar people in the bar in place at this point, like the old lady or the bartender?
You see the lady, and she's kind of opening up the bar, turning over cups, and making sure everything's ready to go.
I tell her thank you so much for all of her hospitality and give her one of the gold that I stole.
She takes it and she says, "Oh well, thank you very much." And she goes to put it in the place that she stole it from, and she opens it and she looks down and she says, "Our savings." What? She kind of looks up and she says, "What? Oh no!" And she like slumps down into the chair behind the bar.
Can I see this?
Ma'am, what's wrong?
Our savings are gone, and I don't know how or why. And well, I mean, she kind of gives you like the side eye a bit, and she's like, "Well, I wouldn't want to accuse you of anything. You all have done us a great service, but everything has been so hard already. This is."
You poor dear. I'm not quite sure what you're alluding to not wanting to accuse me of anything, but again, you've been so hospitable to us. Please, I feel very badly for you in this situation where clearly one of your drunken bartenders has misplaced your money, and I give her 2 more gold.
You sly devil.
She takes them and stores them away, and she
Hope-
just says, "Well,
And I hope that goes a way to helping you get back on your feet.
I don't know if, well, with all of this at the archive, I don't know if gold is going to be enough, but it's certainly better than not having anything." Could you roll me a deception, please?
Sure. 18.
Yeah. She just kind of sighs forlornly and pockets the money.
Out of game, I took 3 gold off of the 5 that I originally added.
Okay. So yeah, are you guys, Lizarin, do you wake up?
Wake up! We gotta go.
If they
There's
take
dead
longer than
magic
another couple moments, I'm going to head over there in advance. I just kind of start edging towards the door as all of the conversation is happening so that we can get going.
Magic. What are you?
If you don't get up, I'm gonna light you on fire.
Oh my! All right.
We have to go.
God. All right, Mom.
And then I just
Coming.
go over to the archive because I'm really excited to see what's in there.
I asked some of the people, anyone who will dare approach me, if they had seen any others of my kind, any other dark elvens in the area.
So you ask the woman, and she says, yeah, there was. It's very strange. She didn't come into the village, of course, but there have been rumors that a scholar that looked kind of like you stopped by the archive some time ago, maybe a year and a half ago.
It was a dark elven scholar, and that's why the golem is blaming me. He somehow feels like all dark elves are together, perhaps? I need to find out
Aren't
who
they?
this scholar is. Who he was, who the man was. He's connected to this.
She shrugged her shoulders. Like I said, they didn't stop here. I just heard about it. It was big news. We don't often see folks like yourself, or rather any of your friends in these parts.
Friends. Yes. All right, thank you. Goodbye.
All right. So I assume at some
Are we
point.
at the archive?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just wondering if we were at the archive or like how far away is it?
Oh, you have to travel.
Oh, it's far away.
Waiting.
Yes.
All right.
It is about a day's travel. So let us consult our hex map here. So each hex is about 4 hours of travel.
Okay.
And as you can see, the Dawnbreach Archive is 2 hexes away from Dawnbreach Village. So it's about a full day's travel to get there. And we will, of course. So yeah, do you guys set out that morning?
Yes. I have no gold. Ugh.
None?
Do you say that?
No, because no, of course I don't. I'm not going to
Okay.
admit any weakness. I politely ask one of the patrons before we leave that we may encounter some danger on the road again, and if you could but spare any holy water, it would be of great help to our quest. As nicely.
Oh, we don't have anything as fancy as that. Oh no.
Of course you don't. Your gods abandoned you a long time ago.
I'm taking it back.
You see why we didn't want to wake her up? You see?
Luther's like, you are going to hell, and they're just like, whoa. Whoa.
Humans, God!
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Should there be humans? Loth.
Yeah. By law,
Okay.
they live.
So who is leading the party into the forest?
I don't know the sounds and looks of trees. And
I feel
smells.
like probably Zisa and I are both pretty
Yeah,
good with foresty areas, so I don't mind going forward if she wants to walk alongside me.
yeah. Let's do
I'm
it.
going to figure out my. Oh wait, no, I already has one spell, so we only have 2 left. Never mind. Go on.
And I'm just continuously looking around for some animal because I'm totally freaked out that I haven't seen an animal yet.
Zisa, could you roll me a D8 plus a D12?
Yes. This one, right? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Oh, wait, in here.
Nice.
Sounds like
All
it's
right.
Maybe
Sounds
I
good.
say that. I don't know.
It is a thing.
And 16 goblins jump out from the bushes.
It is a piece of information that I have now acquired. So yeah, you travel into the forest, and the further you get into the trees, the more off you can, like, things are just like you feel like this growing sense of warped energy. And so you walk further and further into the forest, and you walk into this clearing, and in the center of the clearing is this tree. It's very wide at the base, kind of wide and bulbous. And then it narrows towards the top and has some like empty branches, barren branches. There are no leaves on it. There's no leaves on the ground around it. And about halfway up through this tree, you see a very small, like kind of knot, like a hole in the tree. And it seems to be the sense of this warping, or the source rather of this warped energy as you approach it.
I attempt to stealth.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Zeus is noticing this, but yeah, you
Right,
still
not to her.
most-
Right, correct. 20, 29.
Can I just walk up to the tree and sort of get a read on it?
What are you using to get a read on
I guess
it of your skills?
it would be, what would be the most sensible one? The perception, I guess, right?
Perception, nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Typical player question. Am I noticing her noticing this?
I mean, you would all see this rather bizarre tree as you enter this clearing.
What time of day is it?
It would be about mid-morning.
So dark vision will do nothing for me. Okay. I stand back.
I'll do nature. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna- whoop, there it is.
You've never seen anything like this in your life. You have no idea what would cause a tree to look like this.
Oh. Is it like giving off the same sense of feeling that the zombies did?
Yes.
Oh, so this tree is
I
also
want
a
to
zombie.
suggest that you touch it, but then I also don't want to suggest that you touch it.
I'll touch it. I'm gonna touch the tree. See if it reacts to me. Zombie
Can you roll me a dexterity save?
Yes.
Throw?
Let me see. Doo-doo.
Is there helping in D&D?
I just push dexterity up here, right?
Yes.
Boom.
Like on skill rolls, can other people help
Yes.
you?
Yeah, you can assist. So you fail. So you approach
no,
and
it doesn't like me.
you reach out to touch it, and as your hand gets close, with like lightning speed, a skeletal hand erupts from the hole in the tree and grabs you and yanks you towards the tree.
No, why?
I have a casting time of a bonus action. Would I be able to react in time to cast a spell on her?
Yeah, what spell are you trying to cast?
Shield of Faith. I will
Okay.
do the
Um,
thing with the stuff, which explains the thing.
Yay!
Oh,
The
sweet.
thing. We love the thing.
The thing with the stuff.
A shimmering field surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for that duration. So Zisa, remember,
Yay.
you
Thank
have
you.
extra AC. And we are going to, I know it's a bit early, but we're going to take our second break. And when we get back, we're going to find out what's in this tree and what it's trying to do to our dragon friend here.
And I tell everyone, don't touch the tree.
Famous last words.
All right, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. See you then. Bye.